All right, so for part 2 of this video, I'm gonna show you guys my chaotic space. This is something I typically hide from people. Before, I have the girls that work for me, they come on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and so it's like a bomb goes off in my apartment on like Thursday when I'm by myself. Through the weekend, it gets insane, and then by the time they're coming back on Tuesday, like Monday is like, I've got to clean this place. I've got to get this place worked out so they don't see the chaos. I actually did some cleaning last night. Somebody who used to live here actually got a package delivered here, and he asked if he could pick it up. So I actually did like some cleaning last night, but it's still a disaster. So I decided that I would make my apartment into a studio sized apartment, I mean. So I put my bed in my living room. And you can see all of the clothes scattered everywhere, and I did that because I knew that I needed an office. When things were out here, when I had my office and living room, it was crazy. Like, it just, and then it just felt like there was chaos everywhere, and I didn't like it. So the point was actually supposed to be to keep all of my work in the office and to be able to just have a zen place out here. Well, I'm in the middle of like craziness right now, so I have a lot of stuff out here, which I'm not supposed to do. This is supposed to be my zen space and my relaxing space, but for the past probably a month or two, it's really gotten crazy. But anyway, so here's my kitchen. You can see all the dye on the table because I'm working on dyeing some pieces for the next collection. And yeah, so I have like a bunch of clothes here. I have boxes of clothes here. This little picture of me and my dad over there. And then I have like mood boards that I've been working on. This is my like TV area, mood board hanging up. I've got my mannequin out here. So I've really been like working out here. And then I will show you guys. So this is going into the little hallway. I have my rack here of clothing. Some of it I'm sorting for new collections. This side over here is the past collections that I already dropped and unfortunately haven't done too well yet. So hopefully that's gonna turn around real soon. And then this is messy office. So you can see here, I have like all of my colors that I've been dyeing and testing lately. I have more mood boards. This one is my desk. I like to look at the window. And then the other desk over there, which I have to move the sewing machine tomorrow, is Lisa's desk actually. And then Amber likes her little chair over here. That's her happy place. So she sits there whenever she's here. And yeah, so that's the office. This is more stuff that are all past collection items. And I actually had this organized where I was I'm gonna do a market like in New York. If you're not from New York, in New York during the summer, they'll shut down like a portion of one of the avenues and they'll do a market where it's like street vendors and food and whatever. So I'm gonna do one of those. This is gonna be my first one. I'm really excited because we're just an e-commerce brand, so this will be the first time that I'll actually be able to see people in person and let them like touch the clothes and go through it. And I have so many hopes for this. So I've been working out which pieces we're going to have for that. And I actually don't keep stock. So what I do, I work with bulk suppliers, like blank brands, and some of it I dye, some of it I just create graphics for. So you can see here, like this is some of the dyeing that I've done, and then some of it I do graphics. That one needs some work, but let's see, where's another good one here. This is one that I do for Getting Out Staying Out. It's like a checkerboard pattern. They're amazing if you've never heard of them. They're an organization that helps kids that are like in detention centers and who have gotten in trouble in youth. They help them to stay out of the system. So They're absolutely incredible. I actually just asked them if I could go with them they go to Rikers, to the juvenile portion of Rikers. So I just asked them if I could go with them on one of them, and they said yes. So I'm really excited just to like get the inside of what they do and what these kids are going through and what the organization is teaching them. And I'm just really excited to like really see it firsthand. So super excited for that. But anyway, so Getting Out, Staying Out is one of the organizations that I helped to raise money for. So in my first video, I don't think I finished explaining what I was doing because ADHD brain. So my clothing brand helps to support charities or causes that I feel strongly about. Right now it's all charities, but I feel like in the future I could definitely see myself, seeing someone who needs help and wants to raise some money for themselves or whatever they have going on. I knew I didn't want to close myself off and just like choose one charity or choose one thing to do. So I keep it pretty open, and I just do things that like kind of just speak to me. I'm working with Getting Out, Staying Out, the Covenant House, which is what all of these hoodies back here are for. I have hundreds of hoodies. That was my first big mistake, was the hoodies. And then we also work with Muddy Paws, which is an animal rescue. They're absolutely amazing. One of the things that I love about them is, first of all, they're like a small group. So they do a lot of work. Like each person really has to put in a lot of work. And it's just, I love places where you can see the dedication in the team. But they don't keep any of the dogs like in their facility. All of the dogs are fostered, which I guess I've seen more and more of lately. I think maybe I'm just now getting to that side of Instagram and TikTok of the foster side. And I have a friend who does a lot of fostering, which I think is absolutely amazing. She's incredible. Amy, love you. And it's amazing to see people who just care for animals in that way and can, it makes me want to do it. I don't have the time or the space, so I won't, but it really makes me want to. But yeah, I really love Muddy Paws. I think they're an incredible organization, and they've really made a lot out of a small organization. Like I went to their offices, and it's amazing. They've set up little vet offices. They have an area where they have all of, this, they can give their fosters like food and leashes, and they just keep all of this. They have like a basement area that has all of their stock in it. It's an incredible office that they've built to kind of be able to keep everything in house. So I love it. They just speak to my heart. So anyway, what else was I going to tell you? I was thinking I left something else out again. Yeah. So anyway, I'll let you know where I'm at right now. So I am working on the next collection. I only have a couple of weeks before I'm supposed to have it completely done, and I'm not ready. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get this done, but I'm not there yet. I am not. So today is July 19th, I think. And let me just go over to my calendar. I'm huge on Post-its. I'm a Post-it addict. Let's see. Today is July 20th, and I'm supposed to have the entire collection done by the 29th. Now let me tell you, that would be fine for me in normal life. 9 days, I can get a lot done in 9 days. Like I said, I use blank companies. That's where I was going to finish talking about. So I use blanks. I do not keep bulk in my apartment. I only buy, for the most part, what I need, maybe a little, I'll buy like an extra sample or two to keep. But for the most part, I just buy what I need from, the companies, the blank companies. And then I just keep buying as I need it, basically. I don't buy large orders. So I like it because it keeps my costs down. And, obviously that helps me like keep pricing of the clothing down as well. You know, the pricing does go up also because of it though, because I'm not ordering a huge amount at one time, which is how most brands are able to, you know, get a little more profit. But, you know, I'm really about not wasting things. So keep it pretty streamlined as much as I can to not overbuy things. And then like I said, I either dye things in-house or I create graphics, and then I do DTF myself, which is direct to film. That's how they print. I have one over here. I'll show you. So I have a place that I go to. It's called Create Imprints here in the city. Love them. They're absolutely incredible, and they're super fast. So I actually found them. I used to use Ninja transfers to get my prints, and they messed up an order one time, and it was literally the night I was supposed to have it delivered, the night before my photo shoot, and I was gonna spend the whole night like putting all of my graphics on the styles before the photo shoot, which just explains how last minute I am. And I got it and it was wrong. Like, it was supposed to be like 5 feet worth of graphics, and it was like 14 inches. The entire document was like scrunched into 14. Oh my God, I almost died. It was like, I was like in tears. My boyfriend at the time was just like trying to do whatever he could to help me. But long story short, I ended up looking for someplace that was local because Ninja Transfers would ship things to me. Not that I'm downing Ninja Transfers, by the way. They did refund me for the mistake, but it just messed up my photo shoot, obviously. And so anyway, was trying to find somebody who was local who could print it that literally the day before the photo shoot when I was like trying to get it all done. And everything was like closing. By the time I got the order, it was like 5 p.m. So it's like, it was really late, but I was like emailing everybody I could, calling everybody I could. Anyway, found Create Imprints. They are on like 27th Street and I don't know, in Midtown. And, I was like, hey, can you guys print this like really, really fast for me? So I brought, they said yes, which is amazing. They printed it in like probably an hour for me. I told them like, oh my God, like I'm so sorry, and you've just earned yourself a new customer, so I'm very loyal. But sorry, I'm holding this, I'm a mess anyway, how I'm recording this. But so you get these sheets of your prints. This is one that I did for the Habitat for Humanity for the Los Angeles area to help with the fire relief. So you get those printed out, and that's what the back looks like. And then I use like I have a heat press machine that puts all of the designs onto the clothing. So I have that here, this guy. So, and that's how I put all of my graphics on. So it just helps me to keep things trim. I don't have to like overdo things. I don't have to like create anything that I don't need. Sometimes I like buy extra graphics if I know that I love it, and I'm, you know, even if this top doesn't sell, I might put it on another one or a different, you know, whatever, however I've dyed it or whatever. But I'll, you know, have a couple here, but I don't have to overbuy. I can buy, you know, one printout of it if I want to. But yeah, so that's how I do my shirts. That's how I keep things nice and limited and don't have to keep too much bulk in my house. But I have been buying a lot of bulk because I am doing the market, which is what I was trying to explain earlier and lost my way. I'm doing the market, and so it's the first time that I'm buying like clothing to just have on a rack. So that's what these boxes are here. And these clothes that I have here are all things that I'm working on for the new collection. Like I said, I have all of my not all, but I have some of my dyes on the table because I've been working on dyeing some pieces. What else? I have one that's drying on the ledge in the back here. I don't know how much you can see it. Whoop, there. And then I also think I have one in the window over here. But yeah, that's kind of how I have things organized in my apartment. Ooh, this is moving. And just thought I would show you guys around and let you know what it is I'm working on. Now I am going to go to my local coffee shop. Love you guys at Frenchie's. and work on the collection, the upcoming collection. Oh, and then one other thing that I signed myself up for, so that's what I was saying. I don't just have the collection coming up in 9 days. In addition to the collection, I became a sponsor for Camp Social. And they are like a women's weekend camp, which is so fun. I actually didn't know about them. Amber has been following them for a while, my assistant, and she told me, she was like, "Oh my God, look at this place! Isn't it so cool?" Da da da. And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah." And she's like, "There's one coming up, blah blah blah." So I was like, "Oh, what if we like try to do, an event with them for the camp, and we could like show everybody how to dye, do some tie-dyeing effects." So Amber's like, "Yeah, I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it." So we reached out to them and pitched the idea. And when I talked to the head of Camp Social, Liv, she is so amazing. And she has so much energy. Like, we just had a phone call, and it's like, when you can just feel someone's energy. It was crazy. But anyway, I was talking to her, and we were talking about how we could set it up, and she was super open to it. But then as she was kind of talking about it, she's like, maybe it would be too chaotic to do that, and maybe instead, if you supply us with the t-shirts, we could do like a t-shirt signing party. So like on their last day of camp, which I think is so fun and also just so nostalgic. Like, I can remember doing that when I was like, when I had like a camp thing that I did with my middle school. And it's one of those t-shirts that you'll like want to keep forever. So I love that idea, and being able to like have obviously E27 on a t-shirt that people are going to have. But she needs 1,000 t-shirts, and she needs them by August 15th. My photo shoot is on August 6th, and the market is on August 3rd. I was like, I messaged her, I was like, "Hey, can I like give these to you August 24th? And she was like, "The camp is," or I think I said August 27th. And she's like, "The camp is on August, I don't know, 21st or something." And I'm like, oh, yeah, I thought this was for your September one. Okay, got it. I will have them to you by August 15th then. So I have to get all of this stuff. I need to order 1,000 t-shirts, 1,000 DTFs for the Camp Social logo and the 1127 logo. I need to heat press all of that. Oh my God. My God. It's going to be insane. I was like trying to do the math on like, can I just do it after the photo shoot so I don't have to think about it before? No, I cannot. It's way too many t-shirts to do in like, I don't know, 8 days or something. Like, there's no way. So anyway, working on getting that together. So lots going on. But like I said, I just feel like it's like the craziness before like we see the payoff, if that makes sense. So that is why I'm a crazy person. And I feel like I've been all over the place just recording this right now, but it's perfect because it's exactly how my brain is. Like, it's literally how my days go. It's why I am as insane and crazy as I am, because my brain is just all over the place 24/7, like a ping pong, just like, I gotta do this, but I gotta do this. I need to do some dyeing, but I have, dishes in the sink. So let me clean these dishes first. And then when I clean the dishes, I'm like, oh, I should probably eat some lunch real quick. So let me make some lunch. Like, oh my God, I really need to do this dyeing. But, I need to work on blah, blah, blah. And maybe while I'm eating lunch, I'll work on this, this, and this. And the next thing I know, it's time for dinner. Like, it's just my brain. I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed my little tour and the insight into all of the things that I'm working on. Like I said, I'm going to really try to make this a daily thing, like a daily diary, and let you guys know what I got done, what I didn't. I feel like that's going to help me. You guys are going to be my accountability partner. So hope you enjoy.